You guys know I'm a Toyota Tundra guy, but my truck got hit, so I had to rent this Dodge, and I noticed that it needs this DEF. That's right there, diesel exhaust fuel. So you see it's getting low, and I heard that if it gets too low, it'll yellow light will come on, then a red light, and it'll only go 5 miles an hour until you get some in there. But you can go to Love's or Flying J here in Texas, and that's your DEF right there. But you got the diesel right there, and you got your DEF, and it's $3.18 a gallon. But when you go in these truck stops, it's a lot of activity going on. You see this? So it's best to go in the morning or late in the evening, because there's a lot of trucks going in, and you don't want to be in those guys' way. They're trying to make a living, so they sell this stuff inside the store. But it's in like a 2.5 gallon container, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get the container and put some in this rental truck. And this thing right here costs $18 for 2.5 gallons. So that's, what is that? We do the math, that's almost $8 a gallon. You're almost paying 3 times as much for this. But I noticed this truck right here probably get 4,000 miles to the tank. As you can see, when we looked at the gauge, I've already been 3,000 miles in it, and it still has like a quarter of a tank left. So you can get about 4,000 miles on a full gallon. And I think this thing is like a 5 gallon tank. So this is a 2.5 gallon. You notice that it was on a quarter of the gauge was at a quarter. So the only thing you got to do, it comes with this. I bought this inside the store. You just screw that thing off, and you see that little black rubber piece right there? That right there is a vent, so that your DEF could come out smoothly. So once you got it on snug, you just open your gas cap, and over there to the left, the blue, you just turn it counterclockwise. Make sure you don't put that into the diesel or diesel into the DEF. Once you get it off, the cap off, and like I said, it's 2.5 gallon, just put that little nozzle in there. It'll fit in there just right. Then you want to turn it up, turn it back to a 90 degrees. It's about 45. Just go ahead and turn it up. It's not going to leak out. That little nozzle on there is pretty good, you know? So it takes about a minute or two to pour this in. It goes out really fast. You hear that? Once you get it in, and like I said, mine was on a quarter, and I filled it and I poured this in, and we're gonna crank it up here in a minute and see what happened to the gauge. Like I said, don't let it get too low, because I seen another YouTube video. It showed the guy, and he let it get down to the red, and he couldn't drive. It wouldn't go over 5 miles an hour. I guess it's some kind of safety device, so you won't mess up the engine. So let's see what happened once we put. You remember it was on like a quarter of a tank, and it's on the left hand side. Just starting it up. It takes maybe about 30 seconds for this gauge to activate and go to the position. We'll zoom in on it right here so you can see it. It's still at a little over a quarter, but you see if it start moving, then all of a sudden it just jumped to 3/4 of the tank. So like I said, there you go, it's 3/4. So I've been 3,000 miles, so this full tank right here will probably get 4,000 miles before it's completely run out. You don't want to run it out. So if this video helps, subscribe to my channel, and thank you, and have a great day.